Shalom. Giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, B'Hakodash. And double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone, and salutations to the elect. And I just wanted to play a part of the this video. They wish to condemn us for the testimony which saves us. Be prepared spiritually. And he said this part right here caught my attention. Is because I'm gonna play it. This is the Elder Required Quam. I think he's from London. Makes edifying videos. Subscribe and be edified.
Great tribulation to the Arkham.
I'm gonna play it.
Because this thing really ain't about the left or the right. It's about the people. And we're the people that is more against this society as a whole than anyone else. It's just true. And I'm not ashamed of it. It is what it is.
Okay, so the left and the right, they have their own agendas, right? But the elite's agenda is not really the right or the left, because they're pretty much done with politics. As you can see, they put a actor, which is Donald Trump. He's an actor. All right. If you knew Donald Trump before he became president, he's a straight up actor. And their ultimate goal is they want their birthright, right? And that's their ultimate goal, and they can't get it back. So what they're going to do is, all right, since they're going to try to get their birthright back, but they're going to take their anger out. They're going to try to take their anger out on the prophets. All right. And their ultimate goal is the prophets, right? The servants of the Lord, the servants of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, who's dead set against this society. Best and believe that legislations will probably be set up. All right. This is not going to go away.
This.
All roads have
to be prepared, and you have to understand that. All right.
You have to be prepared, and you have to understand this. All right. Believers, the believers that listen to our videos, you have to understand this as well. Just because you're not on the front lines, that does not mean that they don't know who's watching these videos. Okay, brothers are always constantly reminded of the danger that we're in and could possibly be in. All right, brothers should understand that. All right, not just know it, but understand that when these things happen, don't be, we can't be offended. Okay, we can't be offended at what's about to happen. We cannot. All right, we want the kingdom. This is part of the kingdom, being persecuted.
You have to understand that ultimately everything you see happening right now, the chaos.
And I just want to say this, right? Knowing something and understanding it, right? You can know something, but we got to understand it too. We got to be able to be at peace with really
the psychological operations they're running with the left or the right. This is all going to fall upon us. That's just the reality. They're going to come after our jobs. They're going to come after our freedom. Okay, because we speak against this world. We speak against the left, and we speak against the whole thing.
So how much more us? How much more us? We speak against this whole system, right? And these some of these devils are trying to bring back. They talking about treason, right? And which, to a sense, we are committing treason because we're still Americans, but we're not of this world though. Okay, John 16, verse 1. I'm going to read this in the NLT. It says, I have told you these things so that you won't abandon your faith. And this is why brothers are constantly edifying one another. so that we can constantly be built up for that time. All right. It says, these things have I spoken unto you, that you should not be offended. Because sometimes when things happen, you might be offended. You had some of Yahushua followers, they were offended. They were offended. And they left. They were offended at some of the things he said. Okay, so we can't be like that. They shall put you out of the synagogues, right? They're going to put us out of their synagogues, so to speak, right? I'm using this as a similitude, an analogy of nowadays. Okay, we will be put out. We won't be having any jobs. We won't be accepted places. All right, we're going to be looked at as radicalists. The time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth God service. Now he think he doing the will of the Lord. Like Paul was. Paul thought he was doing the will of the Lord, but he wasn't. All right, these people, they're claiming to be Christians. Christian, and if you're trying to talk bad about our country that's against God, because these people don't know the Most High. They don't know the Most High. They're tying in Christianity and America together. Christian and God gave us this country, which he did. Right? But these people, they really think that they're good Christians. White Edomite Christians, they think that, that they're wholesome and moral. They really believe that. And if you're not a conservative, you're the devil. They have linked a true Christianity, what they're trying, to politics, which is you people are delusional as hell. And these things will they do unto you, because they have not known the Father nor me. All right, our own people. They're going to be snitching on us, telling on us. Fuck these Edomites. They're already doomed. They're doomed already. They've been doomed since birth. All right, so when these things happen, we can't be offended, because it's all leading down to the prophets. All right, it's all leading to the men of the Lord that are speaking against this system. All right. And we're only doing what prophets do. Jeremiah 28:8. NLT, the ancient prophets who preceded you and me spoke against many nations, always warning of war. Always. Disaster and disease. That's what prophets did. That's what they do. And they were hated for it. They were murdered for it. Disliked. Ran away.
We're
chased
not in
away.
agreement with none of this. Period. All right, and we don't have allegiance to none of this. Our allegiance is to who?
If we don't have an allegiance to this world, so what the hell we holding on to? There's nothing to hold on to. This not the fuck. Nobody want. We. It's nothing. They're gonna come after us. All right, they're gonna see us on the videos, and not all brothers. Every brother not gonna be looked at like that. Every brother not gonna be on CNN. Every brother's not gonna be a poster plastered up. That's not gonna happen. No. Some men, they will have to endure some of that.
The whole thing. We're not in agreement with none of this. Period. All right, and we don't have allegiance to none of this. Our allegiance is to who? Yahweh Shai. That makes us enemy combatants in their eyes. Traitors, to our citizenship.
Yes, and that does make us traitors to our citizenship. Because the elites know that Yahweh Shah is coming back to destroy this place. You see, and the angels are toying with them in the heavens. They're showing us, oh my gosh, this chariot's bigger than the sun, and chariots are half the size of a sun. They're freaking out. They're having these UAP hearings. So they got to bust moves. They got to bust moves. Because he knoweth he had but a short time. Because he knoweth. He knows. Right? We got to remember, he knows. He knows. I know she knew. Esau know. So Esau got to start getting things ramped up. He got to start doing things. Time is short.
Right, this is Acts 14 and 22. It says, confirming the souls of the disciples.
Okay, that's the clip I wanted to play. Now, you know, this left wing, right, Esau's done with that. All right, he's done. He's pretty much done with. That's over with for him. You know, that's the elites are done with the politics, man. Okay, they showed you that when they put they was pretty much done with politics years ago, man. They're not, it's not serious anymore. Right? So, matter of fact, let me close out with Luke. Luke 6 and 22. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you. So you got people that are hated on the right wing, conservatives, left wing, but that hate, that's bullshit hate. They're being hated for some bullshit. But again, this is their world. All right, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, if you're all into politics, all right, and your whole spirit is into politics, you need to repent, man. Need to repent. Yeah, we watch politics. All right, we see what's going on in the news because we were commanded to watch. All right, and we cheer on Donald Trump because we want Donald Trump. We want the Lord to keep working through Donald Trump to bring on the end. Okay, it says, "Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake." So, like I said earlier, some brothers, they will be on mainstream media. Okay, they could lie. They lied on Yahweh Shai. They set up false witnesses. He did this. It could be a complete fucking lie. Complete lie. As they say, lie from the pits of hell. But hey, don't try and defend yourself. Okay? The Lord's going to defend you. You know, we sitting here trying to explain ourselves to these evil, wicked ass people. Ain't no explaining it to these people. They want us dead. They want me dead. They want us dead, man. The same way they wanted Yahweh Shai dead. All right, and they said, "Let his blood be upon us and our children." They wanted him dead that much. They want us dead. It says, "Rejoice ye in that day and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in the like manner did their fathers unto the prophets." So when this happens, rejoice. We have to find some type of rejoicing. We have to find some type of comfort in prophecy. All right, even though we still got to live in this world, we have to find some type of comfort. All right.